Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another new episode. It's been a while. I apologize, such is life. I ain't watching that. Today, my guest is the lovely and awesome Jay. Jay, go ahead and say hi to the people.
What's up, everybody?
So, we have to discuss it. We have to talk about Ben-Hur. I didn't have a problem with Ben-Hur be whatever about a remake. I have accepted that we're just going to remake everything and that there's going to be no original ideas. I've accepted that, and I was fine with that. I didn't care until one day I was sitting on my couch, and then finally the trailer came out for Ben-Hur, and so I'm looking at it. And I was like, wait, what? Wait, what? Who is that man with the dreadlocks? Is that with the horribly done, filled with gray hair dreadlocks? Is that Morgan Freeman? What? For the love of God, why? For the love of God, why?
I think the killer with that whole trailer was like you heard Morgan Freeman's voice first because he was doing the overlay, I guess you could say, and then they showed him, and then you're like, what the hell?
Like, it was just like, what? Wait, what?
I didn't know you was even in this movie. So
Exactly. I didn't even know. Oh my gosh. It was just, what? Why? For the love of God, why?
yeah, it was bad.
So, it's, because, like, the hair, it's just, so yes, Morgan Freeman is playing the Magical Negro. I think at this point in time, he has been typecast to the point that he was once upon a time God, the ultimate Magical Negro.
Yeah. Okay, can we talk about that Hollywood trope?
Yes, well, let me tell y'all, in case I think I've explained it before, let me give you a definition one more time. And it's funny, like, as we're discussing this, and I have my TV on mute, guess what trailer is now on? Ben-Hur. There you go. Okay, sorry. Magical Negro is a supporting stock character in American cinema who is portrayed as coming to the aid of a film's white protagonist. They often possess special insight or mystical powers. Why, oh why?
The worst example of a mystical magical Negro was Will Smith in The Legend of Bagger Vance.
Oh.
That was probably the worst example. That was probably the most outrageous example of that trope. And Morgan Freeman has done it on more than one occasion, but usually it's like toned down a little bit over the past few years. But yeah.
This one, I think it's so blatant. It's just what? It's You guys please definitely go check out the trailer for Ben-Hur. And then I think it was online. It was that how like they'll do like special like smaller trailers with just specific characters. There was one with just Morgan Freeman's character. It just made it worse. I was like, just stop, just stop, please. No, they're gonna keep going. I can't. So I was already not going to watch Ben-Hur. That was never on my to-do list of any type of movies to ever watch at any point in time. But now, yeah, no way. What about you, Jay? Jay, are you there? What happened to you? I must have lost Jay for a minute there, but technical difficulties. It is what it is. But yeah, like I said, this movie, I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know why Morgan Freeman keeps doing it. I don't even know what his character's name is in the movie. Uh, like, was he in the original movie? Was that character already there? That's what I would like to know. Was that character invented specifically for Morgan Freeman to share his advice and thoughts? That is my question. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm trying to find out for you guys to see if we can see if that character was invented just for this, specifically for Morgan Freeman. I don't know. It's just, I mean, how many times are you gonna have the black guy in the background sharing insights and trying to help people to get where they're supposed to go?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay, sorry about that, people. Microphone went out. Actually, it fell, but let's not worry about that. Yeah. The original Ben-Hur was like 3 hours long. I'm hoping this movie ain't 3 hours long. I'm not gonna find out either way it goes, but it wasn't like. I mean, I don't. When you're talking remakes, I don't know why this one got remade. I really don't. Um, at the time it got made, it was like a masterpiece because nobody's ever done like chariot races like that before. So it's like one of those films that people watch just for like the chariot race sequence because it was so good, and at the time nobody had ever done that before. But we already know how this is gonna go. It's gonna be heavily CG'd.
CG like nobody's business.
Yeah, so we kind of already know how this is gonna go, and they kind of show that in the trailer that this thing's gonna be CG to hell and back. So I really don't know why this is getting a remake, but hey, it's Hollywood. They do what they want to do, so that is where we're at this point. So yeah, Ben-Hur
Yeah,
people,
Ben-Hur.
mystical magical Negroes and Ben-Hur. All right.
Yeah. So I just scanned through the original one from 1959 to
Charlton Heston,
see
the man.
if that character was there before, and no. Oh wait, maybe. Hold on. Maybe. Oh
I
wait,
don't
that
remember
was a character. That character was there before.
who was he played by.
Oh wait, hold on. I clicked it.
Okay.
Um, Hugh Griffith.
Okay, so it was white dude. All right. So I'm gonna say I don't remember seeing a black dude in the original movie, but it's been like 10 years since I seen the original Ben Hur, and I ain't gonna lie.
Oh gosh, I don't. I watched it when I was a kid.
Yeah, cause
I
see, I
was too young
watched
to
it
even
when
understand it.
yeah, I watched it. I watched it when I was a kid, and I watched it like 10 years ago when I was in college. And I was in my graduate program. It was an extra credit assignment for one of my classes, so I watched it again. But yeah, that movie Ten Commandments. Yeah, I can't watch that stuff now. They too long. They just too long. I can't. I don't have that attention span. So
But they're too long, and plus with the Ten Commandments or Cleopatra and all that stuff,
yeah,
it's played by certain characters that are not,
yeah.
that just don't look like how the character should look. We'll go with that.
Yeah, we'll just go with that.
With that in mind, we'll talk about the recent uh, lashing that our friend Matt Damon took for him being in the movie The Great Wall. Again, I was watching TV and this trailer comes on. I was like, you're like, what are they hiding? I was like, what? what is this? I was like, the Great Wall, what? And then I was like, and then the blonde hair, blue eyed guy comes out. I'm like, wait, I'm confused. I'm like, oh, here we go. The Great White Hope comes to save the day. Is that what we're doing? Are we doing that again? Are we doing that again?
Now, see,
No.
this is the this is where I have a problem with Hollywood. You've already got people down your throat because you've done this twice. You did this with Exodus Gods of Egypt, and you did this with you did this Exodus Gods of Kings, and you did this with Gods of Egypt. You know people don't like this. Why are you doing this again? Why?
Yeah, you got away with it in the past, but people are not doing that anymore. People are not accepting crap like this.
Yeah. And I will give it to I think her name's Constance Wu. I read that article that she posted from her blog. I'm like, and she actually has a point. I agree with her. The trope of that is the the only person who can save us is the white hero, and that's not that shouldn't even be the case. You got a movie about the Great Wall of China.
Yeah.
um Go watch Marco Polo and see what they did to Marco Polo on Netflix seasons 1 and 2. Go watch that to see what they did to outsiders that they didn't like, and you'll see why people don't believe in that whole Matt Damon being able to be over there. I don't think it would have went down like that. Just saying.
It just, oh, it's just so annoying.
Yeah. It would be different if it was like, okay, like the reason why I didn't get mad with like Last Samurai was because the story, the way they crafted the story, it really wasn't about Tom Cruise. It was about everybody else. The trailer made it look like it was about Tom Cruise, but the movie was not about Tom Cruise. It's not about Tom Cruise's character. It's actually like about the actual samurais themselves and how they lived and all of that. So that's why I didn't get too mad with Last Samurai, even though that's another bad example of that. But this just looks like at this point in time, this was a bad uh, film to make, knowing how Exodus Gods of Egypt, Gods and Kings turned out, and Gods of Egypt. You know,
Yeah, you just saw it. It just happened. It
yeah.
wasn't a while ago. And I understand that more than likely the movies were probably all made at the same time and they
Yeah.
were all hyping each other up like, oh, this is going to be great. But once you saw
That's when
how
you
the
take
other
the
ones bombed, you should have been like, we're
straight to
going to make
DVD.
this. It's straight to DVD.
Yeah.
We're not going to put any money into marketing for this.
Mm-mm.
And we're going to admit the loss that it is. And
And just charge it to the game, and we'll next time we'll do better.
yeah.
I mean, that's what I would have did. I just yeah, because what Gods of Egypt was February, so yeah, you had more than enough time to see that. This is
Yeah,
August, and I think that movie comes out in September.
I think so.
Yeah, so you had more than enough time, but apparently, some people don't learn. So
They don't want to learn.
yeah, well they learning now because
Y'all gonna learn today.
yeah, y'all gonna learn to do one way or another. They gonna learn because their movies are bombing. And I'm not gonna lie, the only reason why I went to go see Exodus Gods and Kings because I wanted to see the plagues, and they were awesome. But other than that, I mean, I mean, I'm sorry, but you know the story. So if you know, that's like Titanic. You know the story of the Titanic. What did you go to the movies to see? You ain't go to the movies to see no love story between Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio. You went to see the death and destruction. Be honest with yourself.
Of course.
You did not go there for no love story. I did not go into Exodus Gods and Kings to see Christian Bale. I went there to see the plagues. That's what I wanted to see.
Well, anytime that somehow, some way, the plague is going to be in it, you need to watch it because you gotta see how it all ends. And you gotta be, especially when you get to the part with like the firstborn son. You're like,
Yeah,
oh.
that was kind of sad. But the crocodiles were awesome. The crocodiles were worse than dogs. It was like 20 of them.
You sound like you enjoy that way too much.
I did.
At least you admit it about
Yeah,
yourself.
I'm sorry. I love that part. That's my favorite part of the movie when the crocodiles kill them fishermen. That's my greatest part of the movie. My bad, spoiler alert. That's my favorite part of the movie.
Ain't nobody saw it, so it
You
ain't no
ain't gonna lie.
spoiler alert.
That's true. Ain't nobody like nobody watched that movie. I only watched it once.
I'm trying to think. I think that's about it. I think those are the.
Yeah, I think the only other movie that's kind of like, well, nah, not really, because a couple of movies got pushed back to next year,
To be
but I don't even
reworked.
know. What about you? Because I know you watched the Divergent series.
Yes.
Did you hear about them that last movie going straight to being a TV movie?
They already had the last movie.
You sure? Because Shailene Woodley was at Comic Con that she found out that they were doing a TV movie or something.
They're doing a TV. Oh, okay. Well, the last movie was Allegiant, and that one came out. And I think all of us who read the book, I'm sorry, those of us who sat through that horrible last book in the series that was so great for the first two, and that last one was full on bad fan fiction writing. It was horrible. Oh, the book was so bad. But at the same time, you respected the author by how she ended the book. You were like, okay, the book was bad, but I respect you for how you ended it. It's good. However, you see the movie, and the movie has a different ending, completely different from the book. And you're like, are you kidding me? So
Okay.
I was
So
like, we did all that,
just
and in
for
the end,
I wonder do they actually have like the original author? I know J.K. Rowling was on set for Harry Potter, but I wonder do they have the actual authors on these sets for most of them? Because if I'm remembering correctly, old girl from Twilight wasn't on set for most of what's that movie she had, The Host, for her other book.
oh yeah.
She wasn't on set for most of that. So I'm wondering if
Well,
that's
the
like,
host was actually pretty good,
yeah,
surprisingly.
because I remember they was talking about that. But I'm wondering, do they actually have them on set, or do they just like call them and just like, okay, look, we got the
Well,
rights.
it's really all about what to say in the contract
Yeah,
that they signed. That's
right.
about the level of involvement.
Got you.
Sometimes there is no involvement at all, and you get some crazy crap, or there's little involvement, or so much involvement that it's practically the book come to life.
Oh well.
Yeah, I don't know. On that note, did I mention before? I don't know if I said it before, but they are making a sequel to World Z. That's horrible. And that's that. All right, so I think that's it for us for tonight. Is there anything else you want to discuss, Jay? Jay, did I lose you again? I think I did. Okay, so that's it for us. Jay may be gone, but as always, you can definitely check us out. Gamers at Large, Sundays at about 7-ish. I'm going to say that. Check out fangirlreview.com. And that's about it. Okay, I'm going to end this, everybody, and good night.